Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again, and this time we're going to look at game number 15 in our 20 from 1981 series, and this was created by Midway in 1981. It is a balance game in which you move a clown on a unicycle trying to catch falling objects, and this is called Kick. This was also known as Kickman, but it was more commonly known as Kick. But this is a cool game. It has a trackball that can move. It can roll left or right, and that's how you move your clown to try to catch the objects. And there is a kick button that if an object gets past you, you can kick it back up. And there's a kind of a complicated scoring system. Here, yeah, you try to catch the objects, but if you just barely miss them, you can kick them back up. Never catch a bomb, and that's just during the challenge stage. There is Pac-Man in this game, and he must be caught or kicked. And you get bonus points for catching a Pac-Man, and if he eats objects, it's ×5 if he's moving downwards to eat them, and you'll get points for the Pac-Man that you caught at the end when the stage ends. And you can get a Super Pac-Man bonus of 1600, and you get an extra cycle at every 10,000. Well, on the first rack, the stages are called racks. On the first rack, you will automatically pop the balloons on your head because you have a little spike on your head. On the first rack, when you kick a balloon, you will get points. And that's the only rack where you can get points, where you kick balloons. And if you kick every single balloon, you will get a 2,000 point bonus. But boy, oh boy, is it hard to do, especially if you don't have the proper trackball controls. And there's him kicking the balloon and getting points for it. And you get like 5 times the point value whenever you kick them, but only on that first rack. After the first rack, then you will catch all the balloons. And later on there will also be the ghosts from Pac-Man that you will catch on your head. We'll get started. See there, I kicked it for some points. Now, partway through this video, the sync is off just a little bit, and I apologize for that. I did end up using one save state because I had to go to work this morning, and I just saved it at that point and resumed later. But syncing in MAME when you're recording, I guess, will kind of screw up the sound with the action. Well, there, I didn't try for the 2,000 point bonus. But now you see that the balloons are caught on your head, and now you'll also see that we have Pac-Man. Now, if you have a stack of 8 balloons on your head, then your clown will automatically pop them all, like here. And you will get the rack number that you're on, which is 2 here, times the balloon value. If Pac-Man is falling and you catch him, he will eat all the balloons, or ghosts later on, that are in the way, and you will get 5 times the point value. If you have a Pac-Man on your head and you collect like 8 balloons, or you have the maximum, or all the ones that are left landing on your head, then they will eat upwards all the balloons above them, and you will only get the rack number multiplied, or multiplying the point value for the balloons and ghosts. And here's the challenge rack, and all you do is just try to collect 8 balloons, and there will be TNT, or excuse me, bombs thrown out the windows sometimes. Do not catch those. So just collect 8, and that's all that the bonus or the challenge stage is, and it's really kind of lame. But those blue balloons are worth the most. Yellow is 5, red is 10, blue is 15, and the ghosts are 25. Never catch the bombs. That's all there is to the challenge rack. A Super Pac-Man bonus is if you catch all the ghosts and they're all on your head at the end of the stage. And that Super Pac-Man bonus is 1600, I think. And the amount of ghosts that you have caught on your head are in multiples of 800. And there I caught a second one, so he's 1600. Now if you kick the Pac-Man back up, he will just go back up to the rows of balloons and or ghosts. And note that we now have ghosts. The ghosts are 25 points. But again, for each rack that you get to, there is a point multiple. And once you get to rack 5, that is as high as the multiple goes. So it's that amount times any balloon that you catch, or any ghost that you catch. But yeah, you really need to have a good... Whoa, see, now we have we can have multiple balloons falling at once. So it becomes imperative to try to catch them at the first opportunity if you can. If you slam into if you slam into a balloon that you're trying to catch, then you will knock it far away. I mean, you don't have to do that. You can just wheel up close to balloon and kick it. That way you won't bump it way forward and make it hard to collect. You really need to have a good trackball for this game. And we're going to the second challenge rack. But yeah, all you do is collect 8 balloons or ghosts. And that's it. It's really kind of a stupid challenge stage. I used the left and right keys on my keyboard to move my clown, and I had to fiddle with the analog controls. I did better than I thought I would. Yeah, the syncing might be off. Like I said, I had to use one save state because I had to go to work. So the syncing might be a little off for sound. But yeah, it gets tough to juggle two objects at once. But once you have 8 of them on your head, then you will pop them yourself. I remember this being at various arcades. Oh crap, that wasn't good. So you don't have to slam into the balloon if it's about to get by you. You can get close enough to hit it with your kick. Yeah, Namco did not give Midway their blessing to use Pac-Man and the ghosts in their game, and eventually relationships between Midway and Namco, who of course licensed the original Pac-Man to Midway in the US, relationships were soured between Midway and Namco, and they dissolved their partnership in like 1984. You get an extra life every 10,000 points. It's tough to understand the scoring system at first. Whoa, that was close. But yeah, you will pop all the remaining balloons on your head at the end if you don't have any Pac-Man on your head. Anytime you let objects, or you let an object get by and you have any and you have any Pac-Man on your head, they are lost. And only 1 or 2 objects return above if you lose all the objects on your head. So that's kind of nice. And now we'll put in my initials. I didn't quite beat my last high score. That was the best I'd ever done at this game. I'd seen both Kick and Kickman in the arcades. I remember playing it at Chuck E. Cheese for sure. That might have been the first place I'd seen Kick. It was originally Kick and then later Kickman, but for the most part in the arcades it was seen as Kick. This is a fun game. I kind of like it, but you have to have a good trackball controller. I love the music and the sound effects in this game. Very clever idea, even with the non-licensed Pac-Man likenesses. Midway did that a lot. They freely used the Pac-Man likenesses without Namco's consent. And Namco was understandably not pleased. But they didn't part ways with Midway until like 1984, when they said, yeah, we're not going to let you have any more of our games licensed. But that was Kick, also known as Kickman, created by Midway in 1981. I thank you for watching. There's the title screen for Kickman. But this was game number 15 in our 20 from 1981 series. I will hope to see you soon with game number 14. Take it easy, everybody, and stay cool. Bye-bye.